Well, I want to welcome you in here to Winnebago Lutheran Academy tonight. Glad to have you along for this Flyway Conference JV1 game here between the Vikings and the Spartans of Laconia. The varsity matchup for this is essentially a conference title, and you don't get a conference title for being a JV team, but nonetheless this is of that regard for the JVs as well. The only loss for the Vikings coming to these Spartans by about 20 points over in Laconia. And the Vikings, if you're not ready to change it up and be adaptive, 2020 and 2021, so far at least, are not the years for you. You got to be able to stick and twist a little bit if you're going to coach, and that's what Coach Supernan's dealing with tonight. Quick 4 points for the Spartans. First one scored by Callista Vandenberg, and the second one scored by Samantha Schloneker, and they're up 4-0. Here's Avery Supernand down to Lydia Bernard. She misses that one, gets her own offensive rebound, goes up with it, and misses once again. Tipped around, and Bernard will track it down. It'll be tipped out by Laconia, stay with the Vikings. But I say that as, if you haven't noticed already, the Vikings playing without 3 of their starters. They've lost 4 that will not be in for tonight's game. Here's a short corner jumper from Bernard, goes off the side of the backboard, rebounded by Laconia. Here comes Allison Wright, fires it up ahead to Vandenberg, and they'll kick it back out into the high post area. Good defense there by Avery Supernand. Tips it over to Ava Lorenz, who goes down the left side, misses it just a touch strong. Good rebound there by Kaylee Taplin for the Spartans. Six nothing here. Apologies, missed that one. Straightening out a few things here as we make sure that our stream is ready to go for the varsity game tonight. There's Talia Erdman, who scores there for Laconia. Quick timeout, 8-0. We'll take it with them. So it's a quick 8-0 start for the Spartans. And the Vikings going to be without Lindsay Nell, Abby Cole. That's their top 2 scorers. Also Mackenzie Rockow and Aaron Police. So again, 3 starters, and Rockow kind of that 6th, 7th, 8th, one of the first couple off the bench. So Vikings severely shorthanded tonight, as were the Laconia boys team on Friday, and Vikings got their 3rd conference win on the boys' side. Here's a steal by the Spartans. Here's Taplin into the front court. She spins and kicks it over. Here's a 3 on the way. Looks good, is good. That's Allison Wright. And 11-0 early on here. It was always going to be a tough game for the Vikings, and then you throw in the fact that they got to play it undermanned. Here's Chloe Dorst. This 3 is strong, and it goes out of bounds long. Seen it so much in this season. You got to be prepared for this kind of stuff to happen. Here's a drive, and a nice drive it was from Callista Vandenberg. That's her 2nd bucket of the night. I did miss one of the hoops there, so someone was shorted 2 points from the Spartans, and I apologize for that. Here's Supernan in the corner. She spins, and I believe they're going to get Vandenberg. Nope, check that. They're going to get Taplin on the reach. Nevada Wissy and Avery Yankee into the game for Ava Lorenz and Chloe Volbright. A couple of JV2 players up with the JV1 to play today as Chloe Dorst will head to the free throw line. She was fouled. I believe this was Erdman who got her on the arm. And second team foul for the Spartans. First free throw misses off to the right for Dorst. And second free throw misses off to the other side on the left. So it's 13-0. The starters for Laconia, 3 sophomores and 2 freshmen, so some good staggered depth here when you talk about both of the classes. Vikings have that as well when they're going at full strength. This trapping zone for the Spartans giving the Vikings trouble so far. Here's Yankee, gives it down to Wissy. She shoots the jumper from about 15 feet, misses it short, and a good rebound on the other side by Allison Wright. She outlets it, quickly up ahead, and nice pass underneath, and that is Vandenberg again. She got the pass from Kaylee Taplin and put it in. Gonna have a full line shift for the Spartans coming up as they have a 15-0 lead early on here. Here is Dorst. Bounce pass to Supernant. Thought about the 3, now gives it back to Dorst on the bounce. Into the free throw lane goes Dorst. Offensive rebound to Yankee. She misses that one. Good defensive board that time from the Spartans to limit it to just 1 shot on that one. A little bit rushed, and it's going to go off the knee of Vandenberg back to the Vikings. Chelsea Ferguson and Sam Miller up with the JV1 team today. JV2 didn't get a ton of games this season just with the lack of JV2 teams in the Flyway Conference. And I would assume a difficult year to schedule outside of conference as well with everything that's going on. Nice cut from Dorst, and it's just a little high from Yankee. Back to the Spartans it goes. Spartans have a whole mess of new players in. Dakia Chemnitz brings the ball up for the Spartans this time. That one is dribbled off the foot of Lydia Bernard. Thought it was going to be tied up, but Coach Supernan's going to get a timeout. That's his second, and we'll take it with him. Out of the timeout, we'll see if the Vikings can get anything going here as Supernant has it on the wing. She's fouled by number 4, Lakely Klotsky. And Supernant will check it in for the Vikings. Into Yankee. Yankee looks for Bernard, gets it to her. She dribbles with the right hand, kicks it out. Supernant thought about the jumper. Shot fake into Wissy. Wissy shoots it from about 15. This one's just a touch strong. And the rebound on the weak side there with Chemnitz. And that's a double dribble. Lorenza and Volbright back into the ball game for the Vikings, replacing Avery Supernand and Lydia Bernard. Tough situation here for the Vikings. Down the lane goes Lorenz. She can't get that one to go. It'd help if they took the lid off of that far rim as well. But tough situation. They'll play through it. Here's Klotsky. And Julia Piertstorff. And the bounce pass to the near side with Chemnitz. Chemnitz, one dribble, now looks underneath, tries to get it down underneath. She's able to, And a running hook shot not able to go. That was Bailey Pitts. Offensive rebound. Here's a three. That one's short. Another offensive rebound, this time from Klotsky. She's fouled, and she'll go to the free throw line. First free throw up and good for Klotsky. As is the second. Those are a couple of beautiful free throws. And it's 17-0. Dorst into the front court, bounces down to Yankee. It kind of goes off her hands. Recovered, though, by Lorenz. Gets it into Wissy. Back out to Ava Lorenz. Lorenz drives, kicks to Volbright, down underneath to Yankee. She had good position, but good defensive positioning and a great play made by Grace Pitts. Into the front court is Klotsky. Down the left side, up with the left hand, and finishes. She's got 4 points quickly for the Spartans. 19-0. Have 3 Vikings into the ball game at the next intermission, next whistle. Here's Yankee. This 18-footer rattles out. Offensive rebound from Volbright. She can't get it to go on the miss either. And the rebound down to Laconia. Here's Klotsky once again. She's got 4 straight. Far side 3 on the way. Looked like it might have been tipped, but the offensive rebound down to Pitts. And that'll go through the hands of the other Pitts, Bailey Pitts, and go back to the Vikings. The Avery Supernand, Lydia Bernard, and Sam Miller into the game for the Vikings. Lorenz across the half-court stripe. And that's a foul. Oh, that is a carry. The Laconia coach was talking about moving his feet, so I thought they were going to call a foul there. But they got the carry. Nice steal by Avery Supernand, although it was kind of a wayward pass there from the Spartans. Lorenz gets the offensive rebound. Here's Bernard. Gets it blocked, but good hustle by Lydia Bernard to win the basketball back. Volbright back to Bernard, up to Supernand. That's picked off. And that's number 11, Piersdorf. And into the corner. Here's Pitts. Hands off to Piersdorf. Looks underneath to Klotsky. And that one rattles around and out. Somehow doesn't go down. Good defense from Sam Miller. She gets the rebound and fires a pass into the front court to Ava Lorenz. Lorenz tries to jump and pass. That's not a good combination. Stolen by the Spartans. Down the lane goes Piersdorf. And they'll say she was fouled underneath. Miller giving up about 6 inches, maybe more, probably more, to Piersdorf there. She fouled her. First free throw good. Spartans still 3 for 3 from the line, and we got another line shift change. A couple of starters back in for the Spartans. And the second free throw is up and good. So the Laconia Spartans stay perfect from the free throw line. 7:41 to go here in this first half, and the Vikings trail by 21. There's Lorenz. She's bumped, and they'll get the foul there. It's not any different, really, of a play that has been made probably 6 or 7 times in this first half, but since Lorenz fell out of bounds, they felt that they would call it this time. There is a certain psychology to that. Here's a skip pass from Supernand to Miller, back to Lorenz. Lorenz down the paint, up with the right hand. That floater is strong off the glass. Back the other way come the Spartans. Up with the right hand missing, and good block there from Supernand. Offensive rebound by Callista Vandenberg, and she's fouled with the 2. Vandenberg will keep it perfect from the line for Laconia. Spartans have 9. Or she has 9, sorry. Spartans have much more than that. They lead at 24-0. Here's Chloe Dorst. Fires a one-handed pass across to Supernan. She'll shoot the long jumper. This one's long as well. Vikings not getting many open looks, so when they do, they're kind of rushing the shots, it seems. Here's Vandenberg into the front court. 3 ball on the way. This one's just a touch short. And the offensive rebound is fought for and missed. So Vikings escape the deficit going any further. Here is Dorst. Gives it to Supernan. Thought about the 3. It's a terrific zone defense that Laconia is running. Now it looks like more of a, well, it's like a matchup zone almost. They really do stay packed inside. Vikes missed another shot there. But they pop out. Some of their low players do pop out to help defend. That was a nice pass down deep inside. I don't have a 35 on my roster here provided, so apologies, I won't get you a name on that one. Here's Lydia Bernard. She fires up a 3. This one misses, just a touch short. Miller fights for the rebound, but it's taken in by the Spartans, who lead 26-0. Quickly up ahead, that's off the hands of a Spartan last, and go back to the Vikings. We really should keep a rolling scroll at the bottom of this, just a disclaimer. How many players the Vikings are missing here tonight. 2 leading scorers, 3 of their 5 starters, 4 of their top 8 players. It's tough, and it is a team that they had already lost to by double digits earlier in the season. This shot by Supernan is short. And a good job by Lydia Bernard, who tried to steal it and did from Vandenberg. And we'll see if the Vikings, oh, it's blocked. Underneath, that was 14, Kaylee Taplin, who blocked Lydia Bernard. And that was the Vikings' best opportunity yet to get on the scoreboard. Nearly 9 minutes into this ball game. Here's Dorst. Supernan. Bernard. Back to Dorst. She'll fire up a 3. This one's a little bit off to the left. Fought for by Bernard, but a good rebound down underneath by Talia Erdman. Spartans have about 5 players on the court at all times. I mean, I haven't seen one player on the court yet that hasn't been able to handle the basketball. Erdman scored there underneath. And the lead is 28. We'll take the timeout with them. Supernan into the front court. Here's Dorst. Passes over. Good cut by Avery Yankee. Wasn't found by Dorst, but collects on the far side now. Here's Volbright. That's the jumper, and that's good. Chloe Volbright with the first 2 points of the ball game for the Vikings as she banks in about an 18-footer from the left wing. And we'll see if the Vikes can get something going here as they head towards halftime. Nice secondary break here by the Spartans, and it's going to end up with the triple on the way and banked in. And Allison Wright, that's her second 3 of the ball game. And after it went in, she kind of threw her head up half laughing, half in disgust. But it went in, so got to be happy about this. And now she's into the passing lane, up with the right hand, finishes. So a quick 5 points for Allison Wright. And she has 8 total. We got another timeout. We'll take it along with them. 33-2. So back here, the Vikes trying to get something going before halftime. Here's a Wissy shot, and that one is strong. Nice box out and rebound from Fulbright. Here's the other Chloe Dorst. Back down to Wissy. Wissy surveys. Here's Dorst, dribbles around the top of the Spartan defense, gives it to Supernand, and she has her pocket picked. Down the lane and up with the left hand and finishing is Lakely Klotsky. And she's got 8 points now for the Spartans. So a couple of Spartans up to at least 8. 3 to be exact. Klotsky, Allison Wright, and Callista Vandenberg. Vandenberg leads all scorers with 9. Lorenz in for Supernand. And that one is stolen back though from Nevada Wissy. Here is Lorenz. Lorenz underneath, nice pass to Nevada Wissy, who scores the second basket for the Vikings. And Wissy and Volbright have the 2 buckets for the Vikes. Nice lobbed pass and just a little bit over the head of Grace Pitts. The pass was from Piersdorf. And Dorst will bring it across the timeline for the Vikes. 35-4 is the score. Lorenz into the front court, jumps, throws it down to Volbright, and this one time it's stolen on the return pass attempt to Lorenz. Here's Piersdorf, hounded by Ava Lorenz. Alyssa Lorenz, a girls WLA basketball alumni. Very good player for the Vikings, as is Ava. This inbound is batted away by the Vikings. Down the lane goes Ava Lorenz, and it sure looked like she got her arm hit. I've never seen someone miss she doesn't miss those that badly on her own. There's the offensive foul going the other way by Lakely Klotsky. That might have been a makeup call, because there wasn't too much of a push off there, but nonetheless, it ends up with the Vikings with the basketball. Here's Lorenz. Passes over to Wissy once again. Wissy bounces back to Ava Lorenz. Lorenz dribbles into the paint, up with the right hand, misses this one just a touch strong and off to the right. Wissy offensive rebound, misses that jump shot, and it's taken down by Klotsky. Nice rebound by Lakely Klotsky. With just over a minute and a half left, the Vikes trail by 31, but here's Lorenz once again getting her hand on the ball defensively, and it ends up with Wissy. Wissy back to Lorenz, down to Yankee, kicks it out. Wissy, 3, this one misses short. I guess they were gonna say that was gonna be a 2. Foot was on the line. And a nice rebound once again by the Spartans. Well, not many times that you have a chance to have the leading statistic for your team be steals. It's usually points, but the Vikings don't have many of them tonight, and they do have quite a few steals. That's a foul on the rebound. They'll get Chemnitz on the foul there, and a good rebound from Wissy. 3 freshmen in for the Vikings. Miller, Ferguson, and Supernand. Supernand into the front court. And they're going to turn this one over again. Down the lane and shooting is Piersdorf. And a lot of contact, no foul. Here's Piersdorf getting her hands on a Miller pass, retrieved by Sam Miller. Supernan in the corner, gets it to Chelsea Ferguson. That jumper looked good, just a fraction strong from Chelsea Ferguson. And last 30 seconds, Supernan almost picks that one off. Here's Klotsky down the lane. Nice pass underneath. That's Bailey Pitts who gets her first points of the ball game. And here is Dorst. Dorst across the timeline. She's tripped. No whistle. And with 3 seconds left, I think there were a couple of... Oh, never mind. We do want to keep playing. A couple of guys that I thought were checked out of this first half, but they do want to blow the whistle here. As the whistle sounds. Dorst was pretty clearly tripped, and no whistle was forthcoming, but very eager to blow it on this end to end the half. First free throw up and good from Piersdorf. And the second free throw is good. Apologies, the huddle camera did not want to follow either of those free throws. But down they both went. So a rocky half of basketball, a rocky way to end the first half as well, as we head into the locker room. 41-4. Add up the halftime stats here for the Vikings right away. Nevada Wissy had 2, Chloe Volbright had 2. That's the scoring for the Vikings. It's a tough one. It always was going to be a tough one, and that's how it's shaping up. Back with the second half in about 10. So we're ready for second half action here at the campus of Winnebago Lutheran Academy. Glad to have you along with us this evening. And the Vikings trail by 35. Got closer over halftime. I was right, I didn't miss anything, any baskets. Lydia Bernard gets a quick hoop, and the Vikings lead here in the second half at least. 39-6. They took 2 points off the board, so there was an erroneous 2 added to the score of Laconia at some point that first half. And here's a 3-ball, and this is from Kaylee Taplin. And she's got 3. That's her first 3. Nice pass from Supernan down to Chloe Volbright. Volbright has 4. Vikings have 8. And it's a pretty good start to the second half for the Vikes, who again are missing 3 starters, 4 of their top 8 players in terms of production and minutes. And here's a 3-ball on the way. This one looks good, but it's strong. And a good rebound weak side from Lydia Bernard. That was Allison Wright, who's hit a couple of 3s tonight for the Spartans. Not able to get that one to go. Dorst into the front court, gets it down to Bernard. Kicks it out. 3 on the way for Supernan. This one's strong. Offensive rebound, though, to Chloe Dorst. Dorst knifes through the lane up with the right hand. This one misses. Batted around to Bernard. Here's Volbright. That one to Supernan. And couldn't get that one over to Avery Supernan. Down the floor come the Spartans. Here's a 3, but a timeout first. 30-second timeout. We'll take it with them. Spartans will have it underneath. The inbounder is Wright. Wright gets it in, and that's blocked by Supernan. Taken in by Volbright, given to Dorst. Dorst back to Supernan. Supernan down the paint, up with the right hand, and she was judged to have been fouled. And Avery Supernan to the free throw line. Good aggressive drive, and rewarded for it. First free throw up and good for Avery Supernan. That's her first points of tonight. And as is the second. So a good start to the second half for the Vikings. 6-3 they lead it here in the second half. Got to take some of the small wins when you're battling such an uphill climb with the circumstances that the Vikes are dealing with tonight. Here's an offensive rebound kicked out to Wright, and Wright has it poked away. Nice steal once again from Ava Lorenz. She goes up and scores. Ava Lorenz first points of the night. Very nice start to the second half for the Vikes, and they're back within 30. Here's Wright. Vikings aren't done. They ain't giving up in this one. It's a 1-3-1 zone for WLA right now. Down in the corner go the Spartans. Now into the near side. Nice drive kicked out to Wright. Cross-court pass. Bounce pass to the corner. 3-ball on the way. Looks good, is good. That'll settle Laconia down. Samantha Sloniker gets that 3 to go. She's got 5. Supernan spinning. Down to Lorenz on the far side. Inside the paint to Bernard. Kicks it out. Left wing 3 on the way for Supernan. Good. Barely touched the net on the way through for Avery Supernan. She has 5 points of her own. 45-15. Only problem is down 30. You can't trade 3s. Got to get a couple of stops. The Vikes have gotten a couple of stops in their defense here in this second half. See if they can get a couple of more. And here's going to be another one. That thrown into the backcourt by Sloniker. Not able to be retrieved from Wright. And here comes the hockey line substitution for the Spartans. Spartan will inbound it to the backcourt. That's Chloe Dorst back there, working against this Laconia defense. Dribble drive, handoff. And down to the corner. That's Lorenz. Now to Bernard. Bernard up with it. Misses it short. And a nice rebound on the near far side, sorry. Bailey Pitts. She gets it to Klotsky. Klotsky spins up the court. And Laconia trying to get someone to the high post to deal with this 1-3-1 zone. Instead, they go underneath. That's not finished there, and the Vikings bat around the rebound until it ends up in the hands of Dorst. Dorst into the front court, left-hand dribble, bounce pass to Volbright. She'll try a short corner jumper. This one's long. Long rebound down, and Ava Lorenz almost poked it away. That was Talia Erdman, who had it temporarily dispossessed. Avery Yankee into the game. No Viking able to get on the end of it, so not able to complete the steal. Here's Erdman again. Kicks it out. Klotsky, top of the key, three on the way. This one misses. It's strong and off to the left. Offensive rebound from Pitts, goes up with it, misses. Almost another rebound from the other Pitts, but Avery Supernand able to complete the rebound and stay strong with it underneath. Here is Doris. She put her head back because she knew she carried it, but no whistle forthcoming. Nice pass from Supernand down to Yankee, and Avery Yankee scored. (45-17). 28-point lead for the Spartans. Vikings just trying to chip away at it. If you can win the second half, I think that would be a very good goal for the Vikings. That's tipped from Supernand, stolen from Supernand. Up ahead to Lorenz. Lorenz goes up with it, misses. Gets her own offensive board. Tapped out to Bernard. Kicks it over. Chloe Dorst thinks about it. Hits. Oh my goodness, I thought it was in. Ready to say hits it. Good hustle by Ava Lorenz, and she was whistled for a foul for tying up Pitts underneath. Nevada Wissy into the game for Lorenz. Kind of got landed on there. I think just get her out, get a break and a rest, and see if that helps her. 45-17. Another tipped pass from the Vikings. And underneath, Erdman will head to the free throw line on a foul. Second team foul for the Vikings. Erdman has 4, heading to the stripe. First free throw, up and good. As is the second. This is not typical at any level of high school basketball. JV, varsity, boys, girls, doesn't matter. Avery Yankee hits a 3 from the right corner, and she's got 5 points. But the Laconia Spartans are 100% from the line tonight. They're 9 for 9. That does not happen, as I was saying, at hardly at any level on either side of high school basketball. It's a 27-point deficit for the Vikings. This is the closest they've had it in a little while. Here's Lydia Bernard. Wissy. Supernand thought about it. Now going to step back. Thought about the 3 once again. Gives it over to Chloe Dorst. Supernand then rolled. Dorst instead shoots the jumper from the high post. Can't get it to go. And the Vikings will have the ball after Coach Supernand granted a timeout with Lydia Bernard in possession. We'll take it with them. 9:36 to play on WLA TV. Supernanda will inbound it for the Vikes. Looks inside to Avery Yankee. Instead, nice cut from Lydia Bernard, who can't quite finish underneath. Battles around for it and wins a jump ball. It's going to go to Laconia, though, instead. But good hustle from the sophomore. Lorenz in for Supernand. Vikes staying in the 1-3-1. Laconia staying in man on defense. Out of that timeout, I heard the coach say, from Laconia say, Coach Engel say, man up and move your feet. They've done that pretty well so far tonight, but I always like that when, always trying to improve. Even up 27, sometimes that's the best time to try that stuff, try to improve, and that's why Laconia is such a strong program year in and year out. Vikings trying to dethrone Laconia on the varsity level. Here's a three. That one's made by number 14, Kaylee Taplin. That's her second three of the night. Taplin has 6. But it's a throne that Laconia has owned for quite a few years here in the Flyway. Pretty much since Kettle left, Kettle Moraine Lutheran. Since they redid those conferences and Kettle left, it's been Laconia, Laconia, Laconia. So Vikings trying to stop that. Now, the Vikings have taken a step forward over the last couple of years and challenged for it, but have come up just a touch short. So let's see if they can finish it out on the varsity tonight. Here in the JV1 game, nice pass underneath from Taplin, but not able to finish underneath. And the Vikings get it back. They trail by 30, 50-20. Vikes without Nell, Cole, Rockow, and Police tonight. And there's a double dribble from Avery Yankee. Here's Wright, down to the corner, down underneath, skip pass out to the far side, down to the corner once again, lobbed inside. Nice job by the Vikings to collapse down. Wright with another three. This one's just a touch strong and off to the right. Good long rebound from Ava Lorenz. Looks up ahead to Lydia Bernard, gets it to Bernard in the corner, back out to Lorenz. Skip pass to Dorse. Dorse thought about it. Yeah, I agree. Shoot that basketball. Here's Wissy. Yankee. Down to Dorst. Dorst kind of gave a look when after she decided she wasn't going to shoot it. Kind of gave this kind of eye roll look of, I'm never going to get a more open look, am I? I would say probably not. Nice defense there from Dorst, getting back on defense. Good job for the Vikings to stop the ball as well. Vikings going to clear off their 4-person bench and sub out every Viking on the court except for Ava Lorenz. So she's now joined by Chloe Volbright and 3 freshmen, Supernand, Miller, and Ferguson. Here's a three from Wright. That one misses strong. Rebound offensively on the other side is Chemnitz. Here's Piersdorf, skip to right. 3 from the corner. This one is a jump ball. Been a while since saw one of those. Oh, how about that athleticism from the referee to swat it down from there. Very good. Lorenz tries to get it into Miller, and that's stolen by Wright. Lorenz trying to make Wright on the other end, and she is whistled for a push. Her arms were nearly behind her back. you know, they tell you to defend with your arms to the side, defend with your feet, and with your chest, and I think that's what Lorenz was doing there. So when that one, if they show that one in film, this might be some, I don't know if the girls program does much film study, especially at the JV level. Euro step down the paint, nice move from Avery Supernand. But that one gets shown to Ava Lorenz again. I think she'll probably tell herself, good defense, because there was nothing wrong with that. On the other end was that Supernand bucket. She has 7 points tonight. She and Lorenz are the only two starters that remained for the Vikes for tonight's game. Here's Lorenz. Gives it to Chloe Volbright. Back out to Lorenz. Skip pass here. Ends up with Sam Miller in the corner. She goes down the paint, up with the right hand. Gets her own offensive rebound. Shovel passes over. Oh, nice pass from Supernand down to Ferguson. Offensive rebound from Supernand. She has 9 points. Check that. She's got 11. I'm shortchanging her. She had 9. No, she has 9. I need someone with better handwriting to keep my stats for me. That way I'll be able to read them. 50-24. Back with more after this. So it is a 26-point lead for the Spartans, as they have right here in the corner. That's a dangerous pass, but a nice one. Lobbed over there to Pierstorf. She kicks it back out top of the key backs, right? Nice ball movement down inside, and the finish will be with a free throw for Samantha Sluneker. First free throw up and good. She had 5 points before heading to the line. And both of them good. 11 for 11. They're even immune to the announcer's curse, is Laconia. It's pretty impressive. See if they can keep that 100%. I mean, like I said, double digits and 100% is pretty impressive over the course of a basketball game. Don't care. I mean, not saying the most fundamental basketball gets played in the NBA, but you don't see that at that level either. So here's a long jumper. That would say 2, though, from Sam Miller. Good rebound on the weak side by the Spartans, and into the front court comes Taplin. Here's a 3. Straight away. Good. Julia Pierstorf. And the lead swells back over the 30-point mark. It's 55-24. Vikings going to bring in all of their sophomores once again. And almost jumping that one was Pierstorf. Able to get it is 24 Slonaker. Down the lane goes Pierstorf. She thought she was fouled. No whistle. Here's a wing 3 from the right side. That misses. And a foul on the rebound. Supernand will remain. She will be joined by Wissy, Yankee, Bernard, and Dorst. As we tick inside the final 4 minutes here tonight. 55-24. And they get a... Dorst was not moving. She got run into. Not sure what else you're supposed to do. That is brutal. The other side, Laconia scores once again. It's 13 Erdman. She's got 8. Just don't understand the point of some of this. Some of these whistles. Here's Dorst. She hands off to Bernard. Down the lane goes Lydia Bernard, and she can't get that one to go. Oh. All the people who've had a tough night, it's Lydia Bernard might be at the top. She's touched about every part of the rim on every one of her shots, and she's only gotten 1 to fall so far. Good shots, good looking shots. They aren't bad not bad quality, not bad decisions, just won't go down. Nice pass to the weak side there. That was Allison Wright who made that bullet pass across the lane. Erdman not able to finish it off. Got to give the Vikings a ton of credit with how they've battled tonight. Here's a jumper that misses from Pitts. I mean, you also got to take into account teaching new offense to a couple of players that haven't been playing with you all season. New defensive principles, things like that. Although, I mean, a lot of that stuff, I would imagine, probably is program-wide, but some of that is unique to who you're playing with as well. Here's Dorst. Near side, Supernand. Back to Dorst. Yankee, this one's a little bit off to the right. Offensive rebound from Lydia Bernard. Had the near side referee put his fist up like he was going to blow the whistle and then decided he didn't want to. And they'll call it here on the drive from Lydia Bernard. Ava Lorenz and Chloe Volbright back into the game for the Vikings. Vikes get it in. Here's Dorst, Wissy, Volbright, Lorenz. Back to Wissy, top of the key. Lorenz takes this 3. This one's a little bit off to the left. Offensive rebound from Wissy. She's blocked. Rebound, outlet, fast break. Up with the right hand, no good. Erdman not able. Well, she is able to grab it, and instead of a tie-up, they'll get a foul underneath. 6th team foul on the Vikings, who trail by 33. 6-3 the foul count in this game. Here's Klotsky. Nice cut from Erdman. And Talia Erdman has 10 points. She is, by my count, the 3rd. Check that, just the 2nd to get into double figures. Piersdorf's the other. Vandenberg, Callista Vandenberg was at 9. Haven't seen her in the second half, I don't think. Maybe up to supplement the varsity in some way. She is listed on that roster, so I would imagine that's what that is. Certainly don't need it in a 59-24 game. So through the lane goes Dorst. And a late whistle, but it happens. Put his fingers up like it was 1-1. Wrong foul count, guy. You would think so, but wrong foul count. Here's Volbright. Has it stolen. Klotsky turns back. Good decision by Klotsky. Oh, that bounce. It was a good decision. Maybe not the best bounce pass. Stolen by Lorenz, and Ava Lorenz scores. 30 seconds left, 59-26. We'll see if Laconia punches the gas pedal here at all, or if that will do it. Vikings going to play all the way to the final horn, that's for sure. Here's Erdman. Swings it around. Hey, Lorenz pass into the passing lane. She's got to have half a dozen steals tonight. Goes up with the left hand, no good. And Klotsky into the front court. That pass will sail out of bounds with 1 second remaining. Four points for Ava Lorenz, 2 for Nevada Wissy, 4 for Chloe Volbright, 2 for Lydia Bernard, 5 for Avery Yonke. Leading scorer for the Vikings with 9 points was Avery Supernan. That's 26. They lost 59-26 tonight. You were watching on WLA TV. We'll have a new stream up for the varsity in just a couple of minutes as they fight for a Flyway Conference regular season crown. So that's very exciting as we move towards that game coming up in just a few minutes. It'll be right here on WLA TV, but we'll be on a new stream. So please be looking out for that and join us on WLA TV.